Lecture Underhand is an attempt to provide an insight into the concept of negotiable instruments, their meanings, their definitions, some of the types of negotiable instruments, along with the characteristics which differentiate these instruments with other types of legal instruments. The term negotiable is meant that anything which is capable of being negotiated, any instrument which is capable of being negotiated, which is transferable by delivery, and which is capable of being transferred, passed, or negotiated to another, is termed as negotiable, meaning thereby a document, an instrument, a piece of paper, which is easily transferable and deliverable along with negotiable, is termed as negotiable instrument. However, word instrument means a written document by which a right is created in favor of someone. Those documents which contains a declaration in writing signed by the person making the declaration are termed as instrument. Every document is not termed as instrument. Any document which is having something written on it and that writing is creating a right in favor of someone along with a declaration signed by the person making that declaration makes a common document an instrument. So there is a difference between a general piece of paper and an instrument. Negotiable instruments are bifurcated into two different types. One is its type which is defined by the statute, and one is the type which is defined or initiated or promulgated by the custom or usage of the society. So statute discusses only three types of negotiable instruments, which includes promissory note, bill of exchange, and check. However, in our day-to-day business dealings, there are few other instruments which are categorized as negotiable instruments, and these include bank note, bill of lading, exchequer bill, etc. Every negotiable instrument should contain few characteristics, and if they are not having these characteristics, that document can be any other legal document but would not be categorized as a negotiable instrument. First of the condition or characteristic of negotiable instrument is it should contain an unconditional commitment of payment to the bearer of the document or bearer of the instrument. Secondly, that document, that instrument should be signed and it should be in writing. Third is it should be payable on either fixed date or on demand, like on check. It is mentioned that payable on demand to the holder, to the person whose name is mentioned on the check. So it is always payable on demand. But some other negotiable instruments can contain a certain date on which it is payable to the holder of the document. Another characteristic is fixed amount of money. Any instrument which is not containing any fixed amount of money would not be termed as negotiable instrument. Delivery of instrument. That instrument should be delivered to the holder. If it is not in the possession of the holder, then it would not be categorized as a negotiable instrument. And freely transferable negotiable instruments are such instruments which are freely transferable from one hand to another hand. If it is not containing this ability or this characteristic, then it cannot be categorized as a negotiable instrument. Then there are certain presumptions which are attached to the negotiable instruments. For example, of consideration, meaning thereby every negotiable instrument is having or is given due to some consideration. It is given to some other person because of some consideration or in consideration of something. As to date, there should be it should be presumed that negotiable instrument was given to the other person on the date which was fixed on the negotiable instrument. As to time of acceptance, it is presumed that negotiable instrument is accepted by the bearer, by the holder of that document at when it was given to him. As to time of transfer, it is presumed by the negotiable instrument that negotiable instrument is transferred to the other person at a certain time before it is presented to the authority. As to holder of instrument, it is presumed that negotiable instrument is is in the hand of holder of instrument, and the holder of that instrument is actually the real authorized and entitled person, and he is actual holder of that instrument, and it is not at the hands of someone who should not have this instrument.